Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so a few days ago I put up the question on Instagram to get people to send me any piercing or body mod questions they may have, because it's already been a month since my last Q&A regarding piercings, which have now opened up to body mods as well. We're just gonna go on ahead and start answering some questions. Again, I really probably should keep a list of questions I've already answered so that it's not repetitive, but yeah, I haven't had time for that. Maybe I will, because that would be really weird to keep answering the same question over and over again. Some of these questions came from Instagram. Actually, the majority of them came from Instagram, and I did have just a couple come from YouTube. If you want to ask a question for a future Q&A, leave it on this video. This is gonna be the only video that I look at to actually answer questions in a video. Otherwise, I'll just respond. Which one hurts more, septum or helix? By the way, love you. Love you too. I don't know, honestly. I feel like it depends on which helix piercing you're getting, because helix is pretty much all of this. So it depends on where you're getting it done. Like, you know, you've got your forward helix over here, and then the rest of this is just your helix. So I guess it depends on where you're getting it done. Honestly, I didn't feel like any of mine hurt. I do have a video coming soon regarding my forward helix over here. It's only 2 weeks old, so it's not that old. Haven't quite gotten to a point yet where something might happen. But I guess it really just depends on, you know, your pain tolerance and what you can handle. Everyone's different. For me, I'd say that my double helix hurt the most, but my forward helix didn't hurt at all. And then my two over here didn't really hurt that much. My septum was a breeze, other than the fact that like at one point the needle got a little stuck and we had to like keep pushing it all the way through. But it didn't hurt. It was just uncomfortable because I had a needle in my nose. So I don't know if that answers your question, but it really depends. Would you ever consider getting a dermal? Why? Why not? If so, where? So I have considered a dermal before. The only reason why I'm not gonna get it is because my dumbass would rip it out. But where I've considered it before is right here, dead center. I know that's a look. Dead center between the girls. I don't know, I think they're really cute. I know I've seen some people with just one there. I've also seen people with like 3 there. Not sure I could handle 3. But yeah, so if I did get one, it would go there. I've also thought about on the back of my neck, I have a fleur-de-lis, and there's like a really small circle in that tattoo that I think would be really cute to have a dermal. But again, I'd rip it out somehow because I'm a klutz. What tattoos do you want? All of them. Pretty much anything that's animal related. I really think my next one is gonna be a raccoon on this arm. So along with the squirrel and the hedgehog, I'm thinking about a raccoon. I just love trash pandas. They're so adorable. Like, have you ever watched those videos where they're just laying on their backs eating grapes? Oh my God, it's the most adorable thing ever. I'm also thinking about a bat like eating a banana. And if you haven't seen that video that I'm referring to, please go watch it. It honestly is the cutest thing on earth. There's this really cute funny bat and he's just eating on the banana and it's so good, and then he realizes he took too big of a bite and it's just adorable. So yeah, anything animal related pretty much. Would you ever get a skin implant? I hope that's how it's called, LOL. I guess that's how you can refer to it. I'm assuming you're referring to those body mods where it's like you can get shapes or something underneath your skin. People get horns, I think. No, I would not. I don't know, that's very invasive and I feel like it would mess your skin up when you want it removed, and I just, no. I'm having trouble finding 14 gauge jewelry for my conch. Can you recommend places I can get them? My favorite places are Urban Body Jewelry and Body Art Forms. Not sponsored, though I freaking wish, because then I could actually afford to get the 1 gauge stretching kit that I need. Those are the 2 places that I find to have the best. Body Art Forms probably has a little bit better quality, but I do know that Urban Body Jewelry has a ton of options that are a little bit more budget friendly. So those are my 2 suggestions. Or go to the shop where you got your piercing done. They usually will have a good selection. Where is the most painful place you've had a tattoo? Definitely my ditch, which if you don't know what a ditch is, because a lot of people don't seem to, I'm gonna strip now for you. The ditch is where the hedgehog is. It's that bend in the elbow. That was by far the most painful place I've ever had a tattoo. I would have told you thigh up until I got that, just because, and I don't think the thigh was necessarily horrific. It was just, I was sitting a long time and I got antsy and my body was just like, all right, we're done. The ditch though, that was horrific. I was like 5 seconds away from telling my tattoo artist to just rip my arm off because that would have hurt less than the ditch. This may sound stupid, but how do you wash your face with new nose piercings? That is not stupid at all. Believe me, when I first got my first nostril piercing, I honestly thought the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, I have to be so careful with it. I don't know what to do. Honestly, what I'm gonna tell you is use a gentle soap. Don't use anything with like those little micro beads in it. As nice as those are for like exfoliating or something, I wouldn't use that. I would do something very gentle. So I know some gentle cleansers are like Cetaphil or Cetaphil. I don't know how people pronounce it. I always pronounce it Cetaphil. No, I always pronounce it Cetaphil. Now I'm confusing myself. Another one is CeraVe, a little bit more expensive, but they have a really nice gentle cleanser, or Derma E, which is my personal favorite because it is cruelty-free. So I would just stick with a gentle cleanser during that time, especially around your nose. You know, if you want to use your regular soap around the rest of your face, then go for it, but I would get maybe a smaller bottle of something gentle to use on your nose, and that way you can still clean it but not worry about it like irritating it. How often should you get tattoos touched up, and also is it a no-no to go to a different artist for that? Good question. I actually have a tattoo touch-up appointment this coming Saturday, so the day after this video posts, on my wolf, because it had a little bit of a mishap when I first got it done because of my stupidity. I'm going to do a full video on touching up tattoos. I mean, honestly, it really depends on how you feel about the tattoo. You know, if you feel like it doesn't need to get touched up too often, then don't, because that's just money that you'll just keep tossing out. I also wouldn't say it's a no-no to go to a different artist. If you're not happy with what the original artist did, I would say go find a different artist that you think could enhance or embellish or make better what you have. Don't feel obligated to go to the same person unless you truly like them. Then yes, I would suggest going to the same person, but if you think someone else could do it better, then I would go to them. What's your thoughts on lip stretching? So is that where, like, I don't know if it like starts here with a labrae or if it actually is in the lip. For me, I personally wouldn't do it. If that's your thing though, go for it. It's your body, you do what you want with it, but for me, it's a hard no. Do you have plans for body piercings on the rest of your body? What are they? So I keep flip-flopping back and forth between nipple piercings just because I hear different things. Like I hear it either could amplify sensitivity and I don't need that, or they like get rid of sensitivity and I don't need that either. I also still really want to get my navel done. I just need to do it. And I've also been kind of toying with an eyebrow piercing. I don't know which eyebrow though. Like, do I want the one where my bangs cover it or do I want it out in the open? I don't quite know. And then of course I still am madly in love with the Medusa philtrum and a center labrae. I want them all. So how do I convince my mom to let me get piercings again? She let me get 4 at one time, but I found out I was allergic to surgical steel and had to take them out. I mean, if she let you get them before, I would just be like, hey, we found out that I'm allergic to this metal. Maybe this next time I shouldn't get pierced with that metal, and then you won't have a reaction. I mean, if she let you do it before, it should be pretty easy to convince her again. Just say, you know, we found out I'm allergic to surgical steel. Let's see if the piercer can pierce me with, say, titanium. Be better off and wouldn't have that allergic reaction and wouldn't need to take them out. Just go that route. Would you ever get your eyebrow pierced? I was just mentioning that. Yes, I would. I don't know. What do you guys think? If I did get my eyebrow done, which eyebrow? Should it be the one that's open or should it be the one that is covered under the bangs so that, you know, if I did need to cover it, ta-da. Can't see it. How do you heal your tats? What methods have you tried and how did they work? I just do the standard old wash them, moisturize them. I wash them 2 to 3 times a day depending on their size, but I do moisturize them 4 to 5 times a day, usually 4 times a day. You don't want them to be super dry, but then you also don't want to like oversaturate them because then they can't breathe. So usually for me, 4 to 5 times is good. Again, depending on the size. I just use regular soap. Dr. Bronner's is my favorite. It also seems to be the favorite of a lot of my piercers and tattoo artists. And then I use a gentle soap. I haven't found a really good gentle cruelty-free lotion yet, unfortunately. So if anyone has any suggestions, please leave them below. I was using one, but it just didn't seem to sink in to the skin very well. It kind of sat on the top, so I stopped using that and went back to the one that I was using, which unfortunately was not cruelty-free. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Or if you have any other methods for healing a tattoo, leave them in the comments below. I know there's like a dry healing method. I don't know, that one kind of terrifies me, so I don't do that one. What would you say is a good wait time between piercings? This depends a lot on where you get them done on your body. So say you're getting your conch piercing on one ear and your tragus piercing on the other. I would wait a good, I don't know, 6 weeks minimum. If you got it all on one ear, then, you know, go for it. Bam, 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 whatever you feel like. But because so for that situation, you want to make sure that you don't sleep on a new piercing. So if you got a conch on this side and tragus on that side, you'd have to sleep on your back. And if you're like me, you're a side sleeper, and that's difficult. That's what I would do. 6 weeks minimum, depending, maybe even 3 months, depending on how well the initial piercing is healing. But if it's all like on the same side or in the same area, then if you're feeling good, go for it. Get it all at one time. I did that with my double helix. I got both of them at the same time. A little bit of a bear to heal, but doable. Final question that I got was, just got my conch piercing and it hurt like a biatch. But after an hour after getting it pierced, it felt fine. Was yours like that, and did yours hurt bad to get? So for me, I actually had the opposite. When I got my conch done, didn't hurt at all. But about an hour after I got it done, that son of a gun was throbbing. Oh my God, I could feel the heat and like basically the vibrations coming off of my ear. It hurt so bad. And then it was fine after that. So I had the exact opposite experience of yours. Didn't hurt getting it done. It's just the aftermath that, oh boy, that was fun. So that is it for questions this month. As a reminder, I am going to be doing this monthly. So if you want to ask a question for the August Q&A, leave them below this video, or if you follow me on Instagram, I will ask the question roughly like 3 or 4 days before I film the video, and then you can ask them that way. If I didn't answer your question, it's because it was a duplicate. So, duplicate for this time. I don't remember the ones that I've answered before. I'm pretty sure I've answered the eyebrow one before, but can't quite remember. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go on down there, hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know. Even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.